Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line.
Mike. Yellow. 180.
In your face.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's the first carry from LaShawn McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Let's go.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
One. Gun.
53, check 53. Silver. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Lynn 50. Where's your hard?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ricky. Check 99.
Gun.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Third down.
Right.
Where are you?
54 right. Watch the run.
Through. Gun.
Check. Watch 54.
Here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Yellow.
Hey, 110. Check Mike 54. Hey, come on, boy.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Yellow.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 42's the mark. 42's the mark.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call with confidence, and let him know this one is the winner.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a party out. It's gone.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Jim.
Gone.
On 2nd down, Cook. Cook able to escape. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Cook running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. Being chased out left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
And this one to Treadwell, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jahan, ready?
53. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
One.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Let go, defense. Let go, defense.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Bring up 48.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in after 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They run. Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Number 53. Mike 53. I'm coming after you.
Here's Madison running on first down. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come on, QB, come on. Show it. Check 43.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check. 53.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
53 to Mike. 53. Check.
Gun.
Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Again, it's Cook. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Mike. Let's go. Switch.
Hey, Ken.
Check 49.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings are going to retake the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over
their own 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes will set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Easy. Hey, watch out. Check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On the carry, it's Cook. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They run again on first down. Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Switch.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Going on the ground with Madison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 52. Out. Shoot.
Now a run with Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check 53. Hey, watch the slant.
Run.
Now Cook. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Before a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets into the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench, call it again. I want to get into the end zone.
They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down, it's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Robinson. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys have now moved out in front. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side there, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They run it again with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Hey. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give. This is Cook. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Go on.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big pickup of 38. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Robinson's got it. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short, and now it's 4th down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.